What's going on YouTube? You're watching Fixed by Shaq, and in today's video I'm gonna quickly show you how to solve your MacBook if it's frozen. Okay, so if your MacBook is frozen, you're actually trying to use the trackpad or try to type something and it's not responding, do not worry, I'll show you the exact solution for this problem in today's video. And the cool part is that this works on any MacBook model. Whether you've got an old MacBook model like mine or a much newer MacBook model, do not worry, I'll show you how to fix this issue. And also, if this is a recurrent issue that you keep on facing from time to time, I'll also give you a permanent fix at the end of the video. Hey, my name is Shaq, and in this channel I help you fixing tech related issues. So if you're into tech content, consider subscribing here to the YouTube channel. So jumping straight into the tutorial, the very first thing we need to do in here in order to fix our unresponsive or frozen MacBook is to power it off. So to power it off, we're gonna press and hold one single key, which is the power key here at the top right corner. In all MacBooks up to date, the power button is located here at the top right corner. So what we're gonna do is press and hold the power button until we see the black screen here on our MacBook. This is how it goes. You're gonna press and hold, keep on pressing and holding it. Once you see the black screen, you're gonna release the key and let's keep it turned off for 5 seconds. Now, once you have your MacBook turned off, what we're going to be doing in here is perform an SMC reset. And do not worry, this won't delete any data on your computer. It's also recommended from time to time to perform an SMC reset to ensure that your computer runs smoothly. So in order to perform an SMC reset, we're gonna press and hold the Shift key on the left side of the keyboard, the Option key, along with the Control key. Okay, so depending on your keyboard layout, it might be located in a different location, but here on the left side, Shift, Option, Control. Okay, and then you're gonna press and hold the power button. All these keys simultaneously, you're gonna press and hold for 10 seconds. You're gonna release the keys, and then you're gonna press once on power button to turn on your MacBook. Now, you need to perform this while having your charger connected into your MacBook. This is very important, okay? So do not forget, we need to have our charger connected. Let me quickly connect my charger right here, and let me quickly perform this. So Shift, Option, Control, I'm just keeping the position of my fingers, and I'm gonna start pressing now. 1, 2, 3. Pressing and holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to release the keys, and then we're going to press on the power button once to turn on the MacBook. Here we go. We see the Apple logo here on the screen, and once we see, we're going to release the power button, and we've got a progress bar in here, which is our MacBook turning back on. Okay, let's just wait and let Apple do its thing. And do not worry right now, if you want to disconnect your charger, you can do it, but I wouldn't recommend to do it because it depends on your battery level, okay? This will reset the hardware components here on your MacBook and ensure that the battery level is also read from the correct level. Now, here we go. We've got my MacBook turned on, and if this doesn't help fixing the problem, if the problem keeps on happening from time to time, do not worry, I'm gonna be showing you another step in here, which is a permanent fix for this problem. In order to do this, we need to turn off our MacBook once again. Okay, I can simply tap here on shutdown to turn it off. I'm gonna disconnect my charger here from my computer, and next up I'm gonna close here my laptop. So once I do this, I'm gonna flip backwards my MacBook, and over here what we're gonna do is simply deattach the back panel in order to simply perform a very basic step, which is to disconnect the battery connector and reconnect it. Okay, so this is a very simple process. Do not worry, this also helps fixing many problems that your MacBook might be experiencing. Okay, so especially if you have an old MacBook like mine, it's important to once in a while perform this. Okay, so this is gonna disconnect your entire motherboard from getting power, and then you're gonna juice it up again from scratch with power. So what I'm going to be doing in here is unscrew my screws in here, and in order to do this, we're going to need this screwdriver right here. Do not worry, I've left the Amazon link to this screwdriver in the description box below. It's just a few bucks, okay? So first things first, let me start here by removing the top screws here. It's simple, simply put it in and then swivel it to the left. It has magnets. I'm going to keep my screws here. Same thing happens here. Remove the screw. Same thing here. Now make sure that you keep the screws in a location where you're able to find out which screw belongs to which location, because for example in this MacBook, these two screws right here are the longer ones. In most MacBooks it works this way. So as you guys can see, I'm creating here a small blueprint, which is, for example, these two belong to here, this belongs to here, this belongs to here. So everything becomes easier. Let me unscrew this one. And next up, what we're going to be doing in here is basically deattaching the back panel by pulling it up. Okay, so it's simple. Just simply pull it up, but gently, because in a few MacBooks, we have a few connectors here which stay here at the back panel, which connect to the motherboard. Also, if you have a much recent MacBook, you might need to pull it downwards and not upwards, okay, to remove the back panel. Now, once we're here with our MacBook, the process is very simple. Do not worry, but do not touch with wet hands or do not put any sort of liquid here on your computer. So what we want to do is simply find out the battery connector and disconnect it and then simply reconnect it, okay? So this is my battery here, like we've got these cells. In all MacBooks, it's usually located right here and it's visible here in form of cells. In my case, I've got 4 cells, but you might be having a model with 8 cells. If you have any doubt, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure I reply to you as soon as possible. You can also Google online to find out the layout of your MacBook before opening it to find out how to disconnect it from the motherboard. Now, as you can see here on my MacBook, it's pretty simple. The only thing that links the battery to the motherboard in here is this connector right here. So this is my battery connector, and all I need to do in order to disconnect it, simply pull it up like this, okay? So it's now disconnected, and in a few MacBooks you might need to pull it downwards, okay? In other computers it's located here at the right, it connects over here, and a few here at the middle, but most of them connect here from either here, or here in the middle. So once this is done, I'm gonna put back my laptop on the table and we're gonna wait for 10 seconds, okay? So we're gonna wait for 10 seconds, and after waiting for 10 seconds, we're gonna reconnect the battery connector. So in order to reconnect it here, for example, it's the opposite. I just need to press it down, and here we go. It's now reconnected. Now, if your connector is the one that you had to pull it out, you just need to pull it back in, okay? Simple as that. Now, once the battery is reconnected, what we're gonna do is simply reattach the back panel, and then before screwing back the screws, we're gonna actually flip our MacBook back, and then we're gonna try turning on our MacBook before screwing back the screws. This is to certify that we've done everything correctly, and then after verifying that it's turning on, we're gonna screw back all the screws. Okay, this is just a preventive measure, so you don't need to screw and then unscrew and then screw it back on and then unscrew it many times. So simply tap here on the power button, and here we go. My MacBook is now turning on, and we've got in here the progress bar. So just be patient and wait for a couple seconds. If the Apple logo doesn't show up, simply tap a few more times on the power button and it's gonna turn it on. It's because the computer was on a deep sleep because we disconnected all the power from the motherboard. So it might take a few seconds to pick it up. Just keep on waiting and do not close your MacBook until the progress bar is complete. So here we go, progress bar is now complete. We're going to shut down our MacBook once again. We're gonna close the MacBook, flip it again, and then screw back all the screws that we unscrewed from our computer. Now, I would recommend you guys to start from these longer ones here at the top center of the MacBook, and then we're gonna move with these ones right here. Okay, so we're gonna take our magic tool in here, we're gonna screw back all the screws. And boom, here we go. We're done with this. We're gonna flip back our MacBook, and your MacBook is now good to go. You can use your MacBook. I hope this video really helped you. If this really helped, do like the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, as it helps me to get recommended and help more people facing the same problem as yours. If you have any doubt, please leave a comment down below, and I'll make sure I guide you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching Fixed by Shaq, and I'll see you in the next one.